What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video, welcome to the vlog, and welcome to a beautiful evening in the state of Kansas. It is currently 11:30 in the evening. I just got done playing a board game called Moonrakers with some buddies that were in town, but now we got to catch up on some chores. I'm going to go change my truck's oil real quick. I'll try to take you guys along, but I might be a little bit oily, so we'll see what we can do. And like always, got to have the paper towels and a little bit of water to drink along the ride. There she is. So I tried to park on this curb to act as like a little bit of a ramp for me. So like my oil drains backwards and out of the truck, but I wouldn't feel safe getting under that. So I'm gonna move this. There's a taller curb over there. So I'm gonna go ahead, move the truck, and then we can start. So this should be pretty simple. All I've got is a ratchet, oil filter, oil, more oil back here, paper towels, a spigot to fill it, and then a drain something to catch all the oil. So let's get under the truck, and it's gonna be a little bit hot of oil because I was just driving, but no biggie, anyone can take that. All right, so basically we're gonna use that plug there, drain all the oil. Got to take that out and replace it, and then we can just fill it back up with new oil, no problem. All right, there it goes. So the oil filter was stuck on there, so what I did is I just took this screwdriver, hammered it in there so I could drain some of the oil out, and then I'll hammer this the rest of the way in there and just use it to crank it open, and then take it off without any of the hot oil hitting my hand. I didn't show you guys this because it got messy, but the new oil filter's on and then the plug is back in. All right, just popped it open, spilled oil everywhere. But at the end of the day, I got oil into our container here. So we are good to go. We can reset our oil light and then let it heat up, and we're done for the day. All right, so I made an absolutely massive mess. The ratchet fell in the oil and broke the container, which spilled it everywhere, which is probably my worst oil change ever. So I'm gonna go grab some kitty litter early tomorrow morning, put it over this to soak it up, and then sweep it up like nothing happened before anyone's even awake tomorrow. All right, so it's 12:35, so it took roughly an hour, but it's done. I'm also not wearing a shirt now because I ended up rolling over in some oil and the whole back of my shirt was like covered in it. I'm not too concerned with that shirt, so I just threw it out. But I also got some oil on my shoe, so we need to take care of that. But I'm gonna be honest, changing your own oil is way better than taking it to a shop, to me at least. One, because it's half the price, but two, I can do it at my own schedule, at my own time, whatever hour of day. And the one big thing is it doesn't take 5 hours. Every single time I've taken a car in to get the oil changed, they need to wait for the oil to cool down, and I'm just sitting in the shop for hours and hours and hours until they can finally change it. So anyway, so glad that's done, but now I got to shower off, go to bed, and get to it tomorrow because we've got tons more stuff to do. All right, so it's the next day. I slept a little later than I wanted to, but that's no excuse. We've got stuff to get done today. I'm gonna go run to the gym, hit a quick workout. We got to grab some groceries, and then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be meeting some buddies to see that new Superman movie that just came out. Hear me out. I haven't seen any trailer, any advertisement for this, nothing. And I'm chronically on social media. But for some reason, that movie, every single theater was almost entirely sold out, which was shocking to me. I didn't even know people went to see movies anymore. All right, we secured the bag, had to run back in and get a fork. I'm not gonna lie, I think Chipotle tastes way better on their plastic forks. Let me know if you guys agree with that, but that's just my opinion there. All right, it's 1 o'clock, made it to the movies, and feasting while we're waiting here.
Rex is a metahuman known as the element.
All right, so just got out of the movie. It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about Superman. I haven't watched those movies in a long time. But this kind of felt like a reboot. It was super nice. But after the movie, I went ahead and ran to this church. We're going to be attending our church on a Saturday today, as you're allowed to do after 4 p.m. as a Catholic. I found this really cool church called Sacred Heart of Jesus. Don't get me wrong, the Mass is the exact same wherever you go. Kansas, Idaho, Afghanistan, you know, wherever they're doing the Catholic Mass, it's the exact same. But what I really like about this church is that the people here treat it as a sacred tradition. The people at my other churches, you know, they're just there to show up. They leave early, they come in late. The people here, I'm here 30 minutes early, and the main parking lot is already full. I'm like way back in the overflow, so I can record this, but I'm gonna head in, we're gonna pray, and then we're gonna get back with the boys. They wanted to go to the Lego store, and then they're saying they're gonna try to put 8 people on a hacked version of Halo 3, so we're gonna hop on, see what that's like, and have a great evening with them.
Dude, I kinda like this background. That makes sense.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on the day. Hopefully you enjoyed watching an average day in the life for me, whatever I decide to call this video. But if you are watching right now, yes, you are probably the only person that has seen the end of this video, because my viewer retention is below the charts. It's so bad. So if that's you, comment in the comments right now your favorite color to confuse everybody else. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe so I can continue to make these videos, and have a good night. Peace.